Playing against a fan in round 1, which is always lovely. That's kind of sarcastic. I generally do like that quite a bit. A little bit of a rough hand here. I don't think I'm going to be able to keep this one. I think we have to ship that one back. This is a lot better. I'm going to need some help. Going to need to draw some... Really, this is one of those awkward hands where you need to draw both spells and lands. But we've got both our colours. We've got a Mirror Smith to start off. And the hand has the potential to be quite powerful if we hit our draws perfectly. And okay if we hit them a little less than perfectly. Now, the dream obviously is to hit one of our 2-drop artifacts. Or even a Quarter Monkeys. If we had one of our 1-drop or 2-drop artifacts, which I'd say there's about 8 or 9 on the deck. More, maybe. You know, we got the Gust Skimmer and all that stuff. Any of those would be perfect. Mortar Pod does just fine. Good with the Mirror Smith too. Alrighty, so let's go Mortar Pod. Okay. Yep. Okay. And crunch in. That was a nice draw. Very, very nice draw. Fairy Mechanist would be great, so land would be good. But unfortunately we don't get to make an artifact, a mirror token off it, but that's okay. Opponent in there with a Cloud Elemental, which can't block any of our guys, so that's good. Okay. Tumble Magnet's not bad either. Again, we don't get to get a guy off of it, but that's okay. Just gonna hit our opponent for 4 here. Have a Tumble Magnet up to keep his stuff tapped down, and maybe Mortar Pod him to death. Not 4, sorry, only 3. This is a 0-1. Not really interested in tapping down the Cloud Elemental here. If he wants to hit us with it, that's okay. This is going to be a big guy. Etched Monstrosity, yep. That is worth tapping down for quite a while, I believe. Yeah. We can bounce it eventually with the Aether Snipe. Sickle Slicer is just fine. Again, lands are messing us up, but we got to try and race our opponent out and hope to maybe kill him with the Mortar Bot or something. No need to tap the Ash Monstrosity pre-combat, because if he attacks with it, I'm just going to throw a Germ token in front of it and sack it to deal 1 to our opponent. Doesn't have trample or anything, so... I can kill that. Hey. And she got to equip 2. Alright, so we gotta kill the Dragon Soul Knight. Hit our opponent for 4. This game hasn't gone very well in our favor, but we're getting somewhere. Kinda. Our opponent has all 5 colours now. He wants to spend a bunch of mana to make a 10-10, that's okay. We will bounce that 10-10. He'll draw some cards, but the tempo is becoming a real problem for him now, I think. He's gone down to 8. He's going to go down to 4 pretty soon. You know. I'm just going to tap this down, I think. I think I have to. Because he can activate that at instant speed, so he attacks, draws 5 cards, and hits us for 1,000,000. It would have been 12, that's no good. He's going for it anyway. It's like the worst thing this could be is like a big Skyreach Manta. Fiery Fall. Can I kill my opponent? I don't actually know. I can close to kill him. This is really bad. It's a very tight game, though. If we had some more lands, we would have killed him. You know? We haven't really been doing much. That was our turn 7. We only got 3 lands, so... I mean, we mulliganed, and I can't be too sad about our draws. I think we're doing okay. A couple of cards let us just kill our opponent outright next turn. I suppose it depends on what he does, but things like Arrest or one of our other Tumble Magnets were really good. That's a huge problem now, because now he's going to have 2 blockers. Although we do trade for the blockers, so it's not that bad. Rune Servitor is actually not a bad draw either. We must attack here. Block that makes the most sense is probably this, and then he can just make this into a 10-10. Yeah. If he can get our Rune Servitor out of the way, he's going to kill us. If he can't, we chump the Etched Monstrosity, probably. And then likely lose the game from there, to be honest. Yeah, so we must block or we're dead. Drawing a card is helpful, but probably not enough. Alright, I think we're just boned here at this point. We can like Sunlance this and nothing else, so that's no good. Yeah, we could theoretically Tumble Magnet and tap this down and only take 6, but I don't think we're winning that game anyway. Etched Monstrosity plus Scourge Mount. I'm going to cut the Sunlance. I'm going to bring in at least one of these Tereshi's Grasps. The Narcolepsy is not amazing against him either, because he can still activate his Etched Monstrosity, so I think another... That's probably better than another Tereshi's Grasp, though. I think I'm okay with 2 Narcolepsies. This just gains a bunch of life against that kind of thing, though. Let's bring in the Grasp. We had the Arrests for the other stuff anyway. I think I like the Grasp better than Narcolepsies here. Hopefully we're not looking at a one round video, because I do not have time to film again today. But if that's the case, that's the case, and I'm sorry about that. I think our deck's okay, though. He's just running a normal domain deck. I think we can beat it. Our start was a little rocky, to say the least, and we almost got there. Even with that. Oh, pardon me. It sucks, because I like our deck. I don't love it. It's not the best Affinity deck I've ever drafted, but it's okay. Instead of, say, Affinity, there's only literally 1 Affinity spell in the whole deck, I think. Come on, guys, what you got? Let's go. Let's go. Let's play game 2. Let's do it. Maybe the 2 Tereshi's Grasps was greedy. You only didn't see very many targets for them, I guess. Maybe I'd rather only have 1. Yeah, it probably was greedy. I mean, like I said, we have the Arrest for the other stuff. Oh, sorry. We have the Arrest for the other stuff. Sunlance obviously isn't very good against him at all. I mean, it would have hit his Cloud Elemental, but that's not a huge deal. I would love to play first. Now you're cooking. This is the kind of hand I want. Now we're talking. Why didn't we get this before? Get in there, buddy. See, he's going to spend his turns playing, you know, bounce lands and rampant growths. Maybe we can just run him over. Bubble's fine. Whoop, whoop. Ew. crunch. Attack for 2, attack for 4, attack for 5. That adds up. Gotta take a turn off to do this. These are the kind of starts I need. Cranial plating is a dream here. Play cranial plating, sticking on one of these guys, attack for 4, 5, 6, 7. Follow it up with an arrest or a blinding soul eater, and we're really putting the screws to him. That's enough lands deck, please. That's fine. Just gonna keep blockers out of the way. All good news. Bish. Ah, smashed to smithereens. We're doing a card, but unfortunately it was a land. That might have been a reason to not. I was gonna say it might have been a reason to not play this pre-combat, but playing this pre-combat also let us still deal 2 with this, so maybe. Hopefully getting this planes out of the way means we draw something spicy here. What's the spiciness? Quartermunculus not so bad. Not amazing, but not bad at all. Gonna attack with the Soul Eater this turn, I think. Don't see a reason to leave it back just yet. Got all 5. What's it got? Big Skyreach Manta? Is it a big Skyreach Manta? Savage Twister, that's a fucking disaster. Alright. Savage Twister's a real game changer in this kind of deck, because now if he plays an Edge Monstrosity, I think I just lose the game. He plays Ash Monstrosity as a 5-5, next turn it's 10-10, he's drawn a bunch of cards. Even a 5-5 Skyreach match is terrible news, although we can arrest them, actually. Yeah. That's not good, because you can just activate it in response. Cranial Plating, adding insult to injury. Have to arrest this, because it's going to kill me otherwise. It really sucks that you can just activate it in response. But not to be done about that. Yep. Gonna hold the plating in case we draw Mirror Smith or something. I don't think it was correct there for me to play around this, and it's not like I overcommitted to the board. I was only doing 3 a turn without that second Quartermunculus, so can't really expect me to not do that. I think this card is going to destroy us no matter what, essentially. We can still get ahead here if we get like a Fairy Mechanist or something. Fairy Mechanist plus Cranial Plating plus an artifact we hit off the Mechanist. That's a pretty quick clock. But like I said, if he dumps an Etch Monstrosity or something here, or even the Knight, that's all bad for us. World Heart Phoenix is okay. These guys are okay. Plains is less okay. This is looking like it's going to be a short game, guys. Or a short set of videos, I think. Nice! Jerk, I wanted that. Man, you gotta... Alright! No legal targets. Cool, wait, hang on. Gotta make the play. Now. And we're done. So, thank you for joining me this week for our absolute disaster of a draft. I'm really sorry that it worked out, that I can't give you anything more. I can't promise I'm working on some pretty cool stuff, which will be out pretty soon, but this is going to have to tide you over till then. Obviously, there'll be no podcast this week because I'm not doing it by myself, but thanks for tuning in. Sorry for being such a massive disappointment.